तुम पाकिस्तान में नहीं, बांग्लादेश में हो।
Khel Khel Mein, a Pakistani film claiming to depict the truth of the 1971 Liberation War, is set to come in theaters on November 18th. Ever since the announcement was released, it quickly brought up quite the discourse in social media. The trailer, which seemed to portray the difference in opinion between the two generations of Pakistanis, starts out with the youth wanting to do a play on the 1971 Liberation War and the older generation being worried about its controversies, such as the 1971 mass genocide, aka one of the biggest genocidal rape to ever occur. Although nothing can be said with certainty before the movie is released, however, the way that the movie chooses to portray Bangladeshis has been looking quite gloomy. For starters, there is a scene where the Pakistani students are referred to as terrorism experts by the Bangladeshi officials. Alright, now this is just outrageous because Bangladeshis would never call Pakistanis an expert on anything. However, there is another scene where a Bangladeshi woman is seen taunting Pakistan about their lack of harmony and how everyone here in Bangladesh lives in a union. I mean, sure, we have been seeing that. Alright, but this brings us to a bigger question. Will Pakistan ever stop dropping catches in important matches? Sorry, got carried away. But this brings us to a much bigger question. Will the movie attempt to downplay the fault and accountability of Pakistan and, like usual, push the blame onto Bangladeshis? Another thing to note here is that some scenes depicted a Pakistani youngster who seemed continuously bitter due to Pakistan's terrible loss in the 1971 war. Totally get you, my guy. I mean, sure, more than 3 million Bangladeshis were killed and around 400,000 women were raped in a very systematic and planned manner, and 8 to 10 million people, mostly Hindus, had to leave their own country and seek refuge because of the Pakistani army, who basically killed anyone and everyone outside of their own religion. But losing a war, man, that must be so heartbreaking. Bangladesh truly sympathizes with you, my friend. Although the trailer did have its redeeming moments, where the issue of Urdu-speaking nationalities living within Bangladesh was addressed. It also mentioned how Pakistanis made hundreds of memorials to remember their bitter loss in the 1971 war, yet made zero effort to reform the lives of the people who were the collateral damage in the war. The trailer, however, didn't fail to make India the big fat Russian Don as if it is an old English action thriller movie. Now the thing to wonder with this is that will the movie attempt to push a bulldozer over India to paint all the atrocities committed by the then army in a better light, or will they decide to be free with the truth? Right, what's there to wonder even? $100 says that the moral of the movie will be, India bad, India is at fault, we are not sorry, and please excuse us. The trailer also ends with a statement about two sides apologizing no matter who made the mistake.
गलती हुई किसी से भी मांग लेते हैं माफियां दोनों.
Do present-day Pakistanis actually expect Bangladesh to apologize, and if yes, for what? For refusing to be oppressed? For not having more men to kill? Or for not having more women to rape? The Pakistani billboard has also gained quite the name for censoring movies it considers harmful and controversial for their audience. Thus, even if this movie bends the facts a bit or gives it a little twist, it really wouldn't be that surprising. Don't worry, all of us will know the answers in a few days, but the thing that can be said with 100% certainty is that this movie will open doors to a lot of meaningful discussions, as it aims to portray a modern picture of how we interact with the 1971 Liberation War.